Welcome along, ladies and gentlemen, to episode 11 with the CR56 AMAX this time. Once you saw it everywhere, but after the nerfs, it's fallen off a bit, but don't worry, it still mounts with those headshots. The attachments you should know as well, because this gun was everywhere a few months ago, but they're in the description if you want to return to this beautiful gun. Perk-wise, I'm using both High Alert and Swap to Restock at the end as it's needed. Let's kick it off. Have you ever been killed by a pistol at this distance? Me neither, but that's how my fate was sealed in Game 1. Game 2, dead. Game 3, hey guys, we don't want toxicity in our games, so we added a middle finger emote. I can't imagine that getting abused at all. And Game 4, I died to this guy here, who proceeded to track players through walls. Bandwave worked swimmingly, didn't it? Now for the real game. Game 5 started with a drop straight down in the boneyard and starting a scavenger contract in an effort to get a quick loadout. Hit the music, Jimmy! And I continue to loot. As I complete my scavenger, my pursuer chases me down, but he gets into a fight with someone else. He has no armor plates, so to me, he's a very easy kill. I pop back around the corner and I spot the guy who shot him. A few shots from the Mac 10, they break his armor. I smell blood in the water, flash grenade goes out, I jump through the window, and before he can do anything, I kill him and I pick up kill number 3. Pushing through the middle of the map, I pick up another 3 quick kills, pretty uneventful, grab my High Alert class, grab a car, and head to downtown. Now, here I actually make a fatal mistake. I should have played from outside of the bus instead of boxing myself in like I did, which ultimately ends up getting me killed. A shotgun blast later, I come back from the gulag and I risk dropping in on my corpse since his car isn't here. He might not be, but he left a jump scare and I'm left to change my pants after a claymore goes off in my face. As I start to move away, a friendly neighbor pops over the fence and I send him back over, which he has some nice things to say about.
You're a hacker in this game, bro.
Sorry dude, I'm really not. Again, I resort to a vehicle to move across the map without being shot in the back towards the circle and farmland. A quick stop at the buy station to get a self-revive, and I head into the church in the center of farmland to hold position. Since I'm dead smack in the middle of the circle, I see more value in holding this position down rather than pushing for more kills. I am going after the win, after all. Taking it slow, I check all possible angles and head to the second story. However, as I pass the window, I get rinsed extremely fast. My assumption is a cheater since I didn't hear any UAVs going off beforehand, and I call behind cover to revive. From my understanding, I can't be shot through this wall, so I hug it up as I dodge explosives, and I armor up again.
Still alive.
Moving over to the left, I hear the door on the opposite side open, so I pre-aim the door. Like I said, the AMAX still mounts with those headshots, and we put a cheater out of the game. I did check his stats later on, and for a level 11, he's got some abnormally high headshot percentages and kills. When I feel the coast is clear, I head to the buy station. As I round up the buy station though, I do hear footsteps inside the building. Only one shot ends up connecting though, and I move back so I can toss my loadout and get to a better position in case he decides to rush me. At the same time, I'm making every effort I can to make sure that he cannot get close and catch me off guard while I go for my loadout. He seems to be holding the building down pretty fine, so I go for my loadout and I feel it's okay. This time, restock is the perk of choice so I can fortify my positions with claymores, and I head back inside the church to wait out the zone. As the zone shrinks, I spot a player moving to the small shack just inside the zone. I move over to the opposite window to try and get a better view, and with the fact that he's not moving, I take his position and I note it for later. I swap over to the other window, and I can actually see the footsteps from tracker, so I know a player has moved into the barn house in front of me. I swap back over to the other window, and eventually I spot him on the second story. When he walks back in front of the window, I send some bullets his way, he moves back into position, and one unsuccessful stun grenade later, I turn my attention to the buy station building. Guess what, the guy's jumped out, I put some bullets his way, and I use an airstrike to force him out of cover. However, I don't have enough bullets in my magazine since I didn't reload, and I couldn't put him down. But the airstrike does that instead. I reposition to try and spray him through the wall, but unfortunately no bullets connect, so I abandon the fight and I look to move with the circle. Now for some criticism time. I should have played this safer and gone out the window to the right, rotated through the gas and hugged the right side of the circle. While I didn't get killed moving in the way that I did, this would have been much safer in the end. Let's resume the show. Taking the top window, I check the building in front, before checking below me and tossing a stun grenade inside the barn building. No hits. I hop around a corner, and I move out wide to get a better view of anyone being pushed out by the gas. The tracers throw me off for a second, and I check behind myself. Safer than sorry. I keep holding a wide angle as I can, using objects for cover, eventually killing a player who's been forced out by the gas.
Oh, you're fucking loser.
No, you're the loser. I expect the last guy to come from where I'm aiming it, but like a magician he appears from the left and I'm left to resort to my trusty deagle. With 3 shots, he goes down and our wins go up. Thank you all for watching. I'm sure you all know the drill by now. Like if you enjoyed, dislike if you didn't, and let me know why you didn't in the comments below, and subscribe to catch more videos in the future. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next one.